Are you battling with addiction? Are you battling with that very thing that's been trying to destroy you? Are you finding yourself in this perpetual circle of trying to get free? Or maybe you get free for a little while and then you fall back. Well, stick around to the end of this video and let's talk. 1 Samuel 17:33 through 38. And Saul replied, "You are not able to go against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth." But David said to Saul, "Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, and killed it." Now let's scroll down to verse 38. Then Saul dressed David in his own tunic. He put on a coat of armor on him and a bronze helmet on his head. "I cannot go in these," he said to Saul, "because I am not used to them." So he took them off. The bear and the lion were preparation for what David was about to do. The bear and the lion represent what you're up against right now. So God wanted me to ask you right here, what is your bear and what is your lion? And how is God preparing you in your own way to destroy both of them? Now, that could represent addiction, that could represent porn, that could represent insecurity, that could represent, the list goes on and on and on. So again, I'm going to ask you, what is your lion and what is your bear? It was the remembrance of what he already did that proved about what he was about to do. Then he took 5 smooth stones from the stream, put them in his pouch, and with his sling in his hand approached the Philistine. This is the ultimate story of deliverance. Verse 46, this is what it says. "This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I will strike you down and cut off your head. This very day I will give the carcasses of the Philistines' army to the birds and the wild animals, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." God is preparing you for your deliverance. God is preparing you for that moment in your life that you get to experience complete freedom. God is preparing you right now. I want you to look back at your life, the whole thing, and think, what has God been preparing me in? What is the very thing that you've already defeated? And remember that. And remember that God brought you through that, so he's going to bring you through this as well. If you're up against something that you're just in this perpetual cycle, guess what? You're being prepared for your deliverance. I can speak directly from experience that God has been preparing me for the past 3 years for what just happened a few days ago. I experienced a deliverance like I've never experienced in my life. I'm talking full-on demon manifestation, the full-on binding up of these demons and literally casting them out. I've never experienced anything like that in my life, but I've also never experienced freedom like this in my life either. But I look back at everything that's happened over the past 3 or 4 years, and I see that it was all preparation for what came just a few days ago. So God wanted me to pass this word on to you as a word of hope, as a word to encourage you to know that your deliverance is coming. I know right now it might not seem like it. It didn't seem like it even 3 weeks ago for me. But it's coming, okay? You will get free from that. You will be able to experience a freedom that is of heavenly proportions. You will get to experience the kingdom. You will, and you will, and you will. Type that in the chat. Just say, I will. Go ahead and proclaim that by faith, that I will see freedom. Listen, it's all been preparation. Every single piece of it, okay? Keep your head up in the process. That's another word that God gave me this morning. He said, look, it's in the process that you get to establish your strength. David couldn't have just ran up to Goliath if he didn't kill the lion and the bear. No, that was practice. That was the process. That was the preparation for David's destiny. So I just pray over you right now that God would give you that hope in your soul, that God would give you that joy, that God would show you what he showed me this morning, that your deliverance is on the way. Listen, if you're not already, give me a follow and hit that like button. Listen, I love you guys so much, and I love you, and I love you.